Alright, Diamond Season 14, Split 2, Maximize Experience. Let's see what we have cooking in this elo range. Now, obviously, again, don't take a leash here, be unseen from the Lee Sin's perspective. Am I Raptors? Am I Red? Volibear as well, starting here on the Raptors with the E. Let's see how we maximize experience when we're more a fighter-based jungler, because a lot of us are talking about the Raptor start, and I'm being the one that's doing that, but the Raptor start for the farming junglers, right? Or just making sure we're sequencing really well with the Karthus. Everyone understands that Faded Ashes and farming is good now. What do you do as a ganking jungler, though, to thrive? And how do I still maximize crucial experience points? You saw the Lilia get away with it in the previous video, but here the Volibear starts with the Raptors, goes to the Krugs, into, of course, the Red. This will set him up to go to the Wolves, into the Gromp, into the Blue, for great sequencing. Will this serve him well, or will it not? The Lee Sin goes solo onto the Red, into the Krugs, and now goes over to the... Oh! Did you see it? This is why pathing is important, because you go solo start, Raptors, right, to not be detected. No ward here. No one knows where you are as Volibear. Get it done. Red, Krugs, Raptors, into something else. The reason why that's so important is because it is your counter jungling timers, your level 4 and level 5 camps, when they come up. The Lee Sin now has no idea what you're doing, right? If this was warded, he'd know what you were doing. Now, we're going to cross here, we'll watch it slowly. Look at this. You got to watch the minion. They're both right under the turret. You got to sag off. Look at the Fog of War. You got a path like the Fog of War looks, all right? He doesn't, though, and thus shows plain as day, right and early in the morning, hello, sir, and now we press tab and we can see 12. Now, this is not going to happen quickly enough where you can left-click this, look at the rep buff and be like, oh, he just did it, that means Raptors start. If he shows a lot, then you should be able to, as Lee Sin, observe this, go here, click this, look at his rep buff timer on his thing, it'll be in the top left in-game and go, I know what you did. Now, unfortunately, it's a really quick showing, so you wouldn't have done that, and did anyone even notice? If you want Master Tier, you absolutely must head to Virkayu.gg. Not only do I have a free jungle improvement resource, I also have a dedicated program with jungle video courses, jungle coaching, coaching classes, a jungle VOD library, special weekly content you'll see nowhere else, as well as all of this hosted in a private jungle Discord. And if there is one thing I'm good at, it's making junglers go from low elo to high elo, as seen by the great number of success stories from the end of last season and already the beginning of Season 14. So to climb faster than everybody you know and to jungle diff every game you play, head to Virkayu.gg or click the link in the description below. That's the way to go. Now, the thing is, if someone goes ahead and shows here, or gets in the face here, and you can invade them here, like you're a stronger jungler, you can really punish them, or you got a lane that you can take away a gank from, the Lee Sin can still afford to loop back here. It does compromise him, but he can still afford to do something. Now, obviously, I don't think you saw it. Oh man, come on. So go Wolves into the Gromp, because if you see nothing available to you here as Volibear or mid lane or anywhere, and you take the Scuttle Crab, at least on the reset, you got Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, Gromp spawning nice and quick and fast, and if you can do the Scuttle Crab here and gank mid lane, and maybe even double Scuttle, or, you know, do some bullying, then this is going to respawn in 4 minutes or so, then you can do this right afterwards. It's maximizing experience, and you'll be level 5, and it'll be 4 minutes 44 on the clock. So let's see what he does. I mean, this isn't terrible, like, it's not really bad, it's just, I'd prefer, again, not to be standing still doing nothing. The Lee Sin's doing his full clear really, really slowly. Volibear's now going the long way around. I think we could have easily just afforded ourselves the opportunity to go ahead and take the Scuttle Crab. We should be able to get a gank here. Hopefully, we got one more W we can use. Ooh, baby. There's no frames, excuse me. There you go. Sorry. Happens. So, this flash is now burned from the Victor. The Lee Sin's going to show up over here. This is what you don't want to be doing, right? Look at the time on the clock. If I'm the Lee Sin here, obviously this is tragically slow and not good from him, but if he'd done a regular full clear, done this, and he sees the volley go down, you see the ward here, you take this away, right? Okay, I just realized that the minimap was huge. I apologize. I mean, it's nice, but it's cut off by the webcam. So this is warded here. We have the timer on these Raptors that are going to show up, but we see that the Kassadin is super low. So what the Volibear really should be doing here is helping the shove out, especially for the Kassadin who wants to get this and get back to base, all right? Now he's falling down to the Scuttle Crab, and essentially the Lee Sin, who should be level 4 and should have done a better job of his sequencing, full clear into the sucker here. Can I gank this? Nay. Look at the mid lane. All right, can I rotate? If no, because Volibear and Kassadin shove, and the Volibear then goes down to this anyway, you're in his face right here. You're doing this. And if he shows up down here, you're doing this. So even as a ganking jungler, the Lee Sin has options here to dominate the experience game. Now he decides to go for the Cassin. Ward hop into, of course, the flash. We have the E-flash mechanic as well that we can use. And the Volibear went down here and now goes back to base. But the Lee Sin says, look, I see they're available. I think I can get this before the Volibear shows up. And the Volibear just isn't thinking about it. Incredibly, he's just not thinking about it. There's the ward now. He just lost a level 4 camp for free, for no reason. The Lee Sin can go back to base here. Obviously, the Volibear could look to gank this. Free level 6 Mordekaiser. Warded, obviously. Pay attention to that. If you're not sure which happens, human being things, scan, you kill it, you clear the ward, and you're good. Now the Volibear is going to walk at a Victor. The sequencing is gone. So why start Raptors in this case if you're not interested in high performance experience gains? And the Lee Sin is just slow, but now he gets level 4 here. This will be level 4 here. However, let's take stock. What did I tell you? If we go Raptors Krugs into the Wolves Gromp, we do the Scuttle, we gank the mid lane, we take this one, we're level 5. Level 5. And we give all of this to the Lee Sin. Don't care. You can come to the bottom side and get these 2 camps here. And all you gotta do is have 1 gank with that, and you'll be level 6 by 6 minutes. Huge amount of experiences left on the map by both junglers. And the Lee Sin did a solid job. He was just really slow and he chose to gank instead of counter jungle. That's fine. That's fine. But the Volibear, the ganks were not good, the pathing was not good, and the sequencing was not good. Now look, the Lee Sin here, look at this. Why? You know Volibear is going down, you know you want to shadow the Volibear. Here, I understand that, but very much so, I like to put a bit more stress on my laners not dying here. Like, listen, the jungler's coming down. I don't think we can do anything here, even if I am in the area, because the Karma isn't available. She's in base. So I understand the shadow, but I do feel that this experience compromise is way too big. Look at this. Is Volibear going to gank? Is he not? And all the Volibear has to do now is go farming, right? And he gets a huge advantage. Time wasting is your enemy in this particular season, in the split. Look at this. Go farm this Volibear. Yeah, go farm. Like, everybody knows where Lee Sin is. Go farm. He's level 4. Look at this, standing around. Lucian goes in here. Victor has no TP. Now it's Volibear. I don't know if I want to go for the dragon. Yeah, we want to go for this one. I don't know. I kind of think I might want to give it up, though. You know what I mean? Because I know that the Lee Sin's down on the bottom side. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, we get it. We're still not level 6, obviously. It's a little too soon. I don't like this. I don't like it. I'm happy to go up here, cut in for this, use this prior. Or if you don't want to quantum these scenarios and you see the Lee Sin still down here, I would love to cut in and take away these 2 camps because they are the level 5 camps that the Lee Sin did. Well, this is level 1, but this is level 5. The Lee Sin's experience is really terrible right now. And both junglers should 100% be level 6 at this particular stage in the season, at this particular stage in the game. And they're not. And hopefully you can see why. They're covering each other too much like they have been in Split 1. They're not adapting and understanding that you should only rotate for these plays and ganks if it's an 80% opportunity for success. Otherwise, you should be focusing on your experience gains and taking it away from the enemy jungler. Now, if I see Lee Sin here, let's see what he does afterwards. Same as the Lilia yesterday, right? Like the Lilia and the Lee Sin are doing the same damn things. There's a lot of ganking and running around here. And I'm okay with this in general. There's a 6. But it just feels way too Split 1. You know, like, not a lot of this optimization has occurred. Obviously, everybody saw this in terms of experience. Lee Sin's obviously going to go ahead and be doing the dragon. So, like, do we even want to do the grubs here? Think about the way we've been talking. We ganked the mid lane. Okay. Cool. All right. I saw the Lee Sin down on the bottom side. Let's see how vision toggles here. Obviously, there's no ward here, which is but unfortunate. Do you anticipate the Lee Sin potentially basing or running up here after you saw him, like, hanging around on the bottom side? Maybe. And you have no prior in the mid lane, the top lane. So do you want to coin flip these, or do you want to get into space and start counter jungling stuff? Now, obviously, this is level 1. So this is the unfortunate reality of what this game is. But, you know, we don't want to results base it because we don't know that it's level 1, right? From our perspective. You could know it was level 1, but that's probably high elo tracking and high elo intuition, where you kind of really see, okay, look, the guy showed at mid lane with 24 CRs, level 3, I know he loved to camp on the map, most likely he left he's a Gromp, and then you kind of see the guy show up other places, so you could infer and understand that he has the Gromp available at level 1. That's usually, in my experience, a GM plus thing. Even a Master Tier, they don't always get that right in game, so yeah. At least we'll go top side now. We do have one Grubby at the very least. The Volibear started to sequence a little bit more. Now, don't wait around for this. Look at this stuff here. Look at this. This. What matters the most in this scenario? Camp experience, getting them off the map, getting them to respawn at a higher level. So, Wolves, Gromp, Blue, in that order. Then you take the Scuttle Crab. Then you see Lee Sin go up here and you see, can I counter jungle here? Can I gank this? Can I dive this? Good. Hopefully these camps respawn so I can get these things. Nice. Then of course I can dive bot lane with my ult coming off cooldown, go back to base, protect this respawn. Huge. Then I can cut in and do this and do the next dragon. Again, you're looking for this quadrant clearing, maximizing experience pattern, which we are not seeing a lot of the time. So, Lee Sin obviously goes back to base in that arena. Now we go ahead and do this after the blue. The blue will be there. You can do the blue after the Gromp, maximize the camps that are important, which are the ones that are going to respawn. And here we go. Ult is not available, but we're going to go on the Karma anyway. We're going to hit our Q. We're going to have animation cancels with our E and our Ws. And obviously we have Flash here, but I mean, is this an 80% rule satisfying gank in your opinion, my friends? Do you think, hey, there's an 80% chance here I can dominate this gank and get kills? No. So even as a ganker, you still adhere to the same rules as everybody else. The difference is you're looking to gank a lot more than a farming jungler is. But trust me, both of these junglers against a farming jungler are losing hardcore. Now, Lee Sin should know Volibear is down there, and he can go ahead and take these camps. Fog of War. That's a violent crime that this is a level 1 Gromp per minutes in the split. This one on the other hand is level 8. Level 6, again, violent crime that these things are not maximized. Level 7. This one here is also level 7. These should be down. This one here, level 7. This one spawning will of course be at that level 8 threshold. There it is. No jungler in this game has a quadrant with matching experience on all their camps. They have failed not only at sequencing, but a quadrant sequencing. And it's a tragedy when that happens. Really is. What, you know, fine, cool. You know, I like these kinds of things in theory. But every gank that you fail miserably, every gank that doesn't work out is going to kill you. Because Lee Sin now goes to the top side here. He doesn't do the Krugs, obviously. He dives the top lane, obviously focus on that play, yeah. The Lee Sin is suddenly caught up, and the Volibear is just, it feels like done nothing. But 4 scenarios. And Volibear is one of those fighters that can actually go ahead and gank. Sorry, we know he can gank. Can farm a little bit. Though his experience lead here could easily be 2 levels. Shitty pathing, shitty pathing. Down, into the brush. Nice cut direct to the wall to lead touch grass, and now you're undetected from this terrible ward. Now no one knows where you are, and you win because no one knows where you are. Obviously he assumes Lee Sin took everything top side, so he goes ahead and takes the Raptors as much as possible. Lee Sin does his quadrant. Let's look at the experience here. Almost level 8, almost identical. 70 to 69, 2 KP to 1 KP, Dragon for the Lee Sin plus 2 grubs, so the Lee Sin's winning in my opinion. And gold amount is 3.7 to 3.6. This is atrocious level jungling. Again, going on the Karma. I don't think he's going to learn here that he needs more than himself to kill the Karma, which fortunately, maybe he did learn. Now Victor has ulted. Nami's going to go back and forth there. Volibear has his ult up. We're going to peel the Lee Sin there. Nice animation cancel. Lee Sin dies. Ult up the wall. Back into the Victor. With the Lucian ulting absolutely nothing, which seems all my Lucians do as well, except when it's against a Jhin. They ult the Jhin and the Jhin still kills him anyway. Now we're on the Victor here. We've got good sustain. We've built the... What's this thing here? Tunneler. There you go. So, what do we learn from this video? Don't jungle like these guys. There are aspects of their jungling that you want to copy, that we liked, but they did it for no reason. And again, that's a second sequencing, the third sequencing that just isn't occurring, that isn't happening. And on the main channel video, 24 hours after this one, go ahead and watch that and see the other side of the coin, right? Where they're not only gankers, you got farmers, you got invaders, you got gankers. How does the experience change work in that regard? Now the Lee Sin goes to the bottom lane and overcommits again, casts it and roams. There we go. 2-0-2 Volibear is cutting off the Victor. Looks like Lee Sin is just being way too aggressive now. There it is. Can we just say unlucky? Cassidy dies. Volibear dies. Lee Sin dies, dragon spawns, and they're just coin flipping like it's split 1, like nothing's changed. But so much has changed. They're leaving so much experience on the map. It's like, you're a really great businessman, entrepreneur, you have your systems in place, and you make good money, right? You work hard, you make good money. But you're doing it in a market that's 10 out of 10 in terms of market level. What if you did the same thing with something else you were knowledgeable about that was a 1 out of 10 market, or 2 out of 10 market, right? But you decided that you were gonna do everything the same way as when you're working in a 10 out of 10 market. You'd be leaving a lot of dollars on the table. So when you got a better market, right, you can do more to scale your company. You can do more to make more money. You're not limited by anything, right? You're not limited by all the things that, you know, that's a different video on another channel that I kind of want to talk about as well. But that's the idea, right? So you have people that are in these markets that are not that great, they're niche, and they do well. But when you have other people doing the exact same things in markets that have so much more potential, you're just leaving money on the table. And it's the same thing in jungle here. The jungle is a market now. We've gone from like what is an 8 out of 10 market in terms of possibilities to a 1 out of 10 market, and people are still playing it like it's an 8 out of 10 market. And they're just going along with the flow because they feel like, oh, we're saturated, we're capped out. No, you know, we can earn so much more cash, experience, and gold, jungle cash, from the jungle at the moment. And people are not playing in a way that maximizes that. You have to change your thinking, you have to change your approach. And yes, you have to work a little bit harder to farm. You have to work a little bit harder to make sure that your investments in ganks are going to pay off better because you got better accessibility. But like, why did he stop? Like, why did he stop? You're rotating, get your body in front of you. You got flash, you got smite, you got stun. That Lee Sin shouldn't be able to get this kill and get out. Now the Victor's rotating. The Volibear might think, oh look, I'm 5-1-2, I am winning this game, my team sucks. No, I don't see that at all. Like, I don't think your impact has been as great as you feel it is. And honestly, the Volibear doing a little bit of sequencing in the last little bit is huge. And it's helped him a lot. Like, look at this for a second. What were we, 70 CS as Volibear to 69? Now we're 106 to 90. Gold is 6.5 to 5.8, still reasonably close, but at least we have a lead. 2 levels up. Just by doing a couple camps, snacking a dragon, holding a wave. Just in that small section. This section from 10 to 20 minutes for experience is absolutely insane, and I really advise you guys to heed the sequencing command because it is game-changing for your experience. And obviously, if you have the right assessment for ganks and fights and you use that experience well, you will get more gold. But as you can see, we're just... What are we doing? Like, I'm trying to discern the point of everything I'm watching here. I'm a beast here. I'm 7-1-3. I'm dominating the game. You are dominating the game. And you can probably carry the game from this. But you can carry the game from this because you're playing in Diamond, because you're playing in Emerald, but because you're playing in Gold. So there's nothing wrong with playing your level and playing better than your level to climb. That's great. Like, I'm happy for him. Like, good job. You know, honestly. Good job. He's using his champion to win these fights and these random events. He's built well. He knows what he can do. He's got on a dragon, got some, a singular grub. All of these are good things. Like, we don't take anything away from this. We say, good job. You carried this game. But if you want to go to the next level, which most of you do, you want to climb faster, which most of you do, you've got to also understand that you might be able to win because you get 8 out of 10 score and they get 6 out of 10 score, but I want you to get 10 out of 10 score every game because that's the way you climb. By chasing that better jungling, no matter your rank, striving to maximize your golden experience, your impact, your reads, your pathing, your tracking, getting better at all the skill sets in jungle. You focus on that, you will always do better. Unfortunately, the Volibear now steps way out of position, and I don't know why he is. But because he's got a big lead, he dies a little slower than he would have otherwise died. Yeah, there's no need to be there. Khazad dies. Malzar's FK farming topside. We didn't really help him at all. The dragons are going to spawn. They're going to take the dragon. Now the whole team here are going to show up. Let's have a look at that fight. Like here, for example, Lucian's on red, right? Lucian's on red. Malzar is here. Khazad's going to TP in. All right. We don't actually get the dragon, but we're able to get a few kills here. So you've got to make that assessment. Hey, can we use a TP to actually get kills here? Cool. Yes. All right, but why do this? What are you getting from it? Ultimately Baron. Can we get a turret for it? Okay, we have the Herald. Very nice. Good. As long as you get an objective from it. Nice bubble, nice bubble, nice bubble. Good kick. Obviously, Volibear's going to ult there and get that kill. Turret was disabled for a little bit. Now we can turret, aggro, juggle. We'll just smite him and get the kill here. Use your E. Finish. Yeah, very good. Good. Very nice. I don't know what that 32 or emblem means because that rework was absolutely trash. But apparently means something. Back to base and onto the Baron. So while the jungling was not savant level at all, and while they didn't maximize everything, the Lee Sin made more mistakes and definitely was wasting time more so. And the Volibear, while he wasn't, on point for everything, still did a better job of jungling and thus got the experience slingshot around the mid game. That's a big thing this meta, as I've told you, is the experience slingshot. And he did that, and now we're in a great position to try and win this game. Cast it in level 14. 2 levels up now. Well, see, that's the thing. The Volibear is what, 10.5k gold? He's a lot of gold ahead, but he really should be categorically 2 levels up. Like, Lee Sin's almost level 13, and he's only 1 level up, literally 1. And that's where it is, right? You want to be 100% 2 levels up at this particular stage in the game, and that's when you totally notice your work. I mean, who says we can't enjoy some League of Legends on this channel as well? Good job. You can push now very easily as Volibear here. You can split push a lot as well and just watch this develop. There you go. Yeah, go. Obviously, pay attention to base timers and respawn timers, but at this stage, it's just a Karma. I just wanted to see where she was. She'll show up, we bounce. Mordekaiser sags off, so we run away. Perfect. I mean, don't be lazy with your base. No, don't be lazy with your base. That's good, though. That's fine. Deadman's and Spirit Visage. Wait for the Nami. Wait for the TP from the Casadino. Release some camps. Largely relaxing stuff. I don't really have much to say about this stage because what I've said is important here. You know when to split, you know when to team fight. They're overcommitting the flank here. She E's, that's a nice animation combo. She dies, perfect as well. Good flank, nicely done. The Lee Sin just truly goes where he pleases. He is the new Mundo. My mind says no, but my body says yes. And the Mordekaiser is quite far behind here, so nice little hook. Focus on the, this thing, what's this called? Inhibitor? Thank you. Alright, so basically they just do that a couple more times and then run it down and that's game. So hopefully you can see a lot about the experience maximization. I'm trying to drive this point home to you on this channel with look at what you're doing most likely and why you should stop. The main channel video will show you what you should be doing, so we're kind of just fusing that together a little bit. But overall, good fisting game. Not a best meta game though, not the best experience gain either. So if you want more, I have covered some private content of Virkayu.gg already. A couple of videos looking at this stuff more in depth. Just a lot of stuff at the moment, really processing the meta. So hopefully see you all there.